In today's video, we're going over what to expect in your first 3 months with your trucking authority, your first 3 months in a new trucking business, guys. No matter if you're in hot shot, semi, box truck, or even cargo van, we're going over what to expect in your first 3 months, because just like me as a new truck business owner, I did not expect this in my first 3 months of trucking, and it kind of set me back just a tad bit, but this major setback for new truckers, guys, just might set back the expected profits that you're hoping to make. But in this video, I hope that what I have to tell you will change your mind and make you feel confident about joining this new trucking business. Or if you're already in it, man, you probably already are going through these experiences. What I'm about to explain only happens in your first 3 months, sometimes up to 6 months. But if you want to learn more, stay tuned for after the intro. Woo! You tune into Black Investors Group, and if you don't know me, guys, I am a newly truck business owner. I am a rookie truck carrier, also on the dispatching side of things. And my new journey of starting up a trucking business, in my first 3 months of business, I've noticed a big setback. Now, this setback won't allow you to go broke, but it will kind of slow you down when you're trying to start your business and get it going, running fast. What this setback is that it's a new authority warning. That's really how I could put it. It's like a new authority warning. Certain companies and brokers don't want to give out loads to truck drivers, to carriers that is under 3 months of authority, and even sometimes 6 months to 9 months of authority time. The reason being is because these brokers and companies don't want to take the risk of hiring a new driver and something happens wrong, such as broken freight, late arrival times, and late drop-off times, guys, showing up to the wrong address, just some rookie trucker mistakes. This is just a way that brokers and trucking companies that are dispatching loads will have a guaranteed, secure way to get that freight there safe and on time. I know it's kind of a bummer to be a new trucker and barely being able to get loads because of this reason, but guys, don't let it slow you down, because there is still a lot of work to be driven. There's still a lot of loads posted, and you can still come up on a load a day for new truck drivers. Just like yourself, you may have to move something probably once a year via 18-wheeler or box truck, okay? Probably not even once a year. You probably never even moved something with a truck or had to hire a driver. There's some people that do have to get big stuff shipped, and also there are companies that every now and then, probably once a week, once a month, every blue moon, they have to get things shipped from a 18-wheeler. So these small companies or these small individual customers will shoot out to brokers, will contact these broker companies so that a broker can hook them up with a driver to deliver their load that they need to get delivered. Now, guys, this is the perfect spot for a new trucker like yourself, because at this point the broker doesn't care about how the load is getting delivered, because it's just a regular customer. It's just a regular company trying to get something quick and moved easy. Most of the time that people deny your newly trucking authority is because that they are professionals, guys. It might be a military load, or it might be some very, very important freight that needs to get moved safe and on time. So they just absolutely want an experienced driver, a driver that if something happens, they know how to overcome the obstacles and just, you know, less risk with that freight not arriving. But like I said, guys, you can definitely get these loads every day from regular brokers. Now, guys, one thing you have to look out for is broker scams. I did make a video on how to watch out for getting scammed by brokers and how to check for that and avoid those situations. This small little setback in the trucking industry, you know, you have to wait 3 months before you can start getting consistent loads, because I'm gonna tell you what happened to me is that as I'm out here over the road, as I'm out here far away from home, I'm trying to get these loads, guys. As you know, the trucking business is very down right now. Rates are low. rates aren't very often posted because a lot of loads are now private, guys, meaning that certain companies only have access to those loads. Some loads are dedicated lanes only, so a driver is already assigned to that, and just about, I want to say, 50 to 60% of America's freight is already pre-scheduled for, you know, dedicated drivers and companies. Guys, you pretty much have to scavenge for loads. You might have to get a dispatcher and pay them a 10% per load fee, or either $400 a week flat rate or $300 a week flat rate, and you have to scavenge these load boards. If you don't want to do it yourself, you can hire a dispatcher, or if you want to do it yourself, man, go ahead. It's just gonna take a lot of time out your day and probably might stress you, because just because a load is posted doesn't mean you're gonna get it. You have to first contact the broker via email or call, and they don't always text or call back, guys. Also, if you are a new authority, the broker just might tell you straight up, your authority is too new, you have to wait 3 months. A lot of companies won't even let you sign up for their driver apps or their load board memberships if you don't have 3 months of trucking authority, guys. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind. But what happened to me is, as I'm over the road, I'm trying to get loads, and we're calling all these brokers. I literally have my dispatchers. I have 5 different dispatchers. One of my dispatchers sends me like 3 loads an hour when I'm dead empty. So I get a lot of loads from one of my dispatchers. And one day, actually a couple days of us doing business, out of how long I've been doing business, we've contacted up to 10 brokers, up to 10 companies to get loads, and it's straight no response. Or either they're saying that we have a new trucking authority and they're not allowed to work with us. So guys, this could kind of be discouraging, but like I said, it's plenty of work to be done. All you have to do is go to the next one. You may just get some loads, but one thing about having a new authority is that you kind of have to settle for less, because these customers, like I said, personal reasons or small businesses, they're trying to pay as little as possible to get this freight moved. They're trying to pay as little as possible so that they can save money in their pockets, which means the driver has to suffer in his pockets or her pockets. Because one thing about it is, you still got the middleman, the broker, and you still have they still have to take a cut as well on the load, you know, the brokerage company. And like I said, guys, you got your dispatcher as well if you want to go that route. But I have a video right here on some free load boards that you can have access to right now today. Keep in mind, like I said, just because those loads are posted, it's not guaranteed that you're gonna get that rate or even that load. Sometimes the load will be posted for maybe $1,000. Be posted for $1,000, but it's already drivers, it's already carriers and dispatchers bidding on those loads for probably $900 or $800, just because of the fact that the trucking industry is so saturated and everybody is trying to get any little bit of work they can, and they're willing to take whatever rate for it. You may see a load for $1,000, you contact that broker and they'll say the rate is already booked for $800, and they're gonna laugh at you because your rate is too high. But guys, don't worry about anything. Everything will be all smooth. If you've already been in this trucking industry and you're coming close to your 3 months or your 6 months, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get consistent loads. Keep marketing, guys. Keep doing your networking when you go to these truck stops, when you go to these trucking companies and load up or drop off. Make sure you network so you can probably get into one of these dedicated lanes, or so that you can get a private load here and there. If you get a dedicated lane, guys, you're pretty much set up from there. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you graduated from college and now you're in the NBA or the NFL, because a dedicated lane will allow you to make consistent income, and it's easy income because now you know where you're going, you know the route, and sometimes it could be a round trip and you'll be back home all by nighttime, and you can make up to $1,000 a day by staying in your home city running these loads. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video on what to expect in your first 3 months of authority time. Yes guys, it's gonna be tough in your first 3 months, but you're gonna get through it. It's only 3 months. Some companies require 6 months, but most are 3. It's not hard guys, just wait your turn. And you know, everybody has to start from somewhere, and it's just a part of the process. You have to crawl before you walk, and you have to walk before you run. So you just have to be patient, man. Let everything smooth out, steady, be consistent along the way. You can't just go out here and chase the money and just hop in a truck and get a load. It doesn't work that way. You first have to do your paperwork. You first have to contact the brokers, the dispatchers. It's just how it's all set up to be, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, man, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. This is Black Investors Group. Until the next video, we out. Woo!